All right, guys, we're live. We're gonna do tonight. Having just played this scenario where it was again a pretty well resounding German victory. I'm gonna replay this one with a little bit different um, rules for the enemy force. Basically, what I'm going to do is implement a couple of rules. One of which is rather than depending upon two hexes to indicate the width of a human wave, I'm going to roll a d6 plus 4 every rally phase to see how many come in. That's how many suspects will be lined up in a human wave. Along with that, I'm going to be picking a single hex between G and AA inclusive that is going to be the center point of this human wave, and the suspect counters will be placed on either side of that point as they prepare to enter the board. Um, Finally, I'm going to keep to the missions ruling. It's right here in the placement entry, um, where it says you're going to get a maximum of 5 human waves, and there's a +1 for each non-RE human wave that enters every turn, which means that as the number of waves come on, it obviously gets harder for the next wave to approach as well. So I'm going to play with that one, see how it goes. Right now I'm going to keep it, but I may waive that depending on if there's enough waves or not. The problem I found with the last mission was that the human waves come in piecemeal. Now, they're hindered and helped, I suppose, by this terrain that you're looking at. So they have to enter from the south, or I guess that's the east of the map. South is to the left. They have to enter from the east, and they have a lot of thick terrain to go through. A lot of 2 movement factor terrains. 2, 4, 6, 7 for their hedge, 8 here. You could advance to 9, 6. Not a lot of wide open places for them to just barrel through and do their full A movement point. So they're going to be hamstrung by that. It's going to take them conservatively, by estimate, what is that, 5 hexes, maybe to here. By turn 2, they might be here, and they still have a whole nother board to go to before they get to my serious line of defense. So what I was able to do last turn is I sent in a squad into this building here, up on the second level. He's able to advance activate everything, which didn't really matter much, except for it disappeared a lot of suspect counters, and by failing to activate, which meant the human wave that eventually would reach my lines was eventually small and eventually reduced in the center, for example, down to 3 hexes across from starting off with. I think it was 9 or even 11. I'm not sure. Which is very easily dealt with when you have a kill stack here with HMG, medium, and 2 squads, and a 10-2 leader to boot. They just killed anything that came through the center here. The only success they actually had was, I think it was the third wave, came up more on the south, and they were heading out this way. And I think by turn 9 or 10, they had reached this road. So that's a long way to go, and the game only lasts a minimum of 10 turns. After that, you roll randomly to see if the game actually ends. Luckily, from the German side, it did end before they could do anything. However, because I was able to see them coming a long way off, I was able to move my forces down, primarily my one stack here. It's kind of like a mobile quick reaction force to adjust to the where the enemy force comes from. I've also randomly what I was able to gain support of 2. I think there was Sig 1Bs, 150 SPA guns, um, which I was able to swing to the south, and they were able to decimate the forces. All I have to say is no Russians made it off the board, and since that's the primary way of collecting victory points, I don't see how, barring a total collapse or ineffective fire, the enemy can make it across. And further to that, I was hampered in my setup. Normally, according to the mission, I actually have 2 boards. Would have board 6 and board P to set up on, and the enemy would only have to go through the one board before encountering any kind of resistance. But there was a caveat to the mission of 9, which was the bridgehead mission, if you were watching that video. And it basically said that for mission 10, which this one is, I was able to set up within 3 hexes of any concealment terrain. So in this case, anything marked with one of these was eligible terrain, and with 3 hexes of that, I was able to set up in, which is why you see my defenses are all back on this board, and less so on board 6, which again should have been mine. So I was pretty well stuck into this corner here to set up in, and I had to adapt my lines to reflect that, to adjust for that. But I was given enough time because of the terrain prevented these guys from coming in. All that to say, it was a German victory. I didn't feel good about it. I was actually contemplating quitting the campaign and moving on to something else like Stalingrad, Battle of the Guards, what have you, which I may still do. But I figured I'd give this one a redo with those rules that I talked about at the beginning. So we're going to have a more consistent number of suspects coming on board. They're going to be coming on primarily through the center channels, so there's less of a chance of the randomness aspect of coming in on the sides. And I won't be inhibited by having to constantly re-roll 2 chits to get chits within 2 to 11 hexes, because according to the solitaire rules, chapter S, I think it's 5 on entry, they have rules for human wave, and essentially each human wave is going to consist of anywhere from 2 to 11 people, and you have to select 2 chits randomly, and they have to enter between that. If the 2 chits are closer or farther apart than 2 and 11, then you have to throw them back in the pot, and you have to draw 2 more chits, which in one case took me, I think, 6 tries to find a set that matched the criteria. So I'm going to just go with a single counter, and it's going to be left and right of that counter is going to be setting up D6 plus 4 suspect counters, which I think will be a more consistent number that are coming on the board. Yeah, I mean, for the game itself, if you look at activation, for this mission, I had a choice between rolling a 2 and rolling a 3, and I rolled a 3, so it's a 50% chance right there. And there's a -1 because they're on the advanced phase to activation. So actually, a 4 out of 6 chance that there's going to be something activated, and I still was able to remove several suspect counters for lack of activation. Just good rolling on my part, I suppose, for that. So I'm going to see this one be a more consistent, harder victory for the Germans to attain. Let's see how that goes. So I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to start off with 3 fresh artillery strikes. Well, 1 to 3, depending on what I roll. And we're going to implement those rules on the human wave. So let's get started on that right away. So according to the setup rules, the MSR for mission 14 human wave, right here, there's a chance for the enemy to receive artillery strikes. Variable number A6D, I believe, is 1 to 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3. You can see right here. So a 50% chance of them getting artillery strikes. Let's do that. So they do get artillery strikes. Let's see how many they get. You get a 3. 3 is 2. So they're going to get 2 artillery strikes. What are they? 9. I think that might be 80 millimeter mortar. Nine and 41 is 80 millimeter mortar. So they're going to get 2 OBA modules of 80 millimeter. Now, according to the rules for artillery strikes, these are placed on any stack, any MMC, I should say, with a silhouette of 3 or more, which basically means full squads. Half squads are not included in this. You need to have 3 unit silhouette to have these placed on. If this had been a subsequent phase where my, say, support stack back here had fired, there's a chance that the artillery strike would land on them, but because it's the first turn, nothing's happened, I'm basically limiting these 3 choices, which is the biggest reason why I put them forward. my overall mission, I guess I should talk about that. What's my objective? My objective is going to be I'm going to move these two guys, barring the effects of the artillery strike, up into this building. I'm going to run this heavy support weapon team quickly as I can up into this building. So this is going to be a strong point from which I'm going to be able to control access to mostly everything. If I can get up on this hex N6, up on the second floor, I'll be well positioned to just shoot anything that comes across before it even gets to me. So that's my overall goal. I'm going to have two roving stacks, this one here and this one here. They're going to be my quick reaction force, and they're going to adapt or move to support the areas that the human waves come through that I'm unable to decimate through the center. And they may include supporting up through the center, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I've got two guns. This one here. Or do I only have one? I think I only have the one. Yeah, I've only got the one AT gun. So it's set up back here just in case any armor activates on a random event, which is the only way that it's going to show up. But I can also fire HE if required to any troops that come in close. But yeah, my crews and my half squads are going to basically be running forward as quickly as possible. Advanced activation, just so I know what's coming. Like I'm going to aim for C4 here so they can see this road. Everything in this building will be able to see just about everything complete. And then I'll have my two quick reaction forces ready to adapt based on the way things turn out. So that's going to be my general plan. I'll probably put this guy here in this house here. Alrighty, so let's get into that. Oh, there's the other guy. I did have two guns. So I've got two 37 long AT guns, cover my flanks, ready to support the center if need be. I could have had vehicles with them, but I opted not to. Rather, I'm just going to hope for any enemy to roll into them. So let's go back to artillery strikes. So it's going to be the prep fire phase. Closest 3 unit silhouette MMC closest to the enemy board edge. So this is definitely one. And this guy here as well. All right, so let's do the first one here. This one here, see where it deviates. It goes 4 for 4. 5, 6, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit effective. And the other one is going to go 2 for 2. 1, 2. Well, that sucks. It's 80 millimeter, but it's a mortar and it's in the trees. So let's go target hex. Okay, that's good. So it's going to be 9 on the, I think it's 16. Oh yeah, I'm going to be using the IIFT this time as well. I just like it better. All the sub columns beside the main ones. 80 millimeters. So 9 is still a 1 check. Well, that's good enough to break. Now I can't cause shell holes, but I can still potentially burn the forest. We are at dry with a mild breeze, I believe that. Just let me confirm that that's actually still the case. You see are moderate with a mild breeze. Okay, so they're moderate. At any rate, I have a chance of flaming a wood. So let's go Z1. No, and Z3. Possibly. What do I need? I need a 3 or less as a KIA. So there's a chance of a blaze showing up there. Looks like we got a blaze. Or flame, I should say. And then we go AA2. No, and then AA3 is nothing. And that'll be it. No chance of affecting the roadblock. Okay. So one target round pretty well, and the other one was less so effective. Let's go into movement phase. So this is where we're going to implement my human wave rule. So let's pick a hex first. So it's going to be CC. That's to outside the parameter, so I'm going to re-roll that. O. So O is going to be the center of a human wave. All right, number is going to be a D6 plus 4, so we're going to have 10 suspects. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Something like that. Actually, I'll use these. Well, I guess you don't need to worry about these markers here. All right, so that's going to be the method or the direction they advance right down the center, which is kind of what I was aiming for anyways. Again, I think it's going to be more, make for a smoother mission if they do that. So let's go, let's move them. Now they all move impulse movement, so this is going to be, again, short move. So it's going to be 2, 4, 6 to get up on top of the hill, 7 for the hedge, 8 to land here. All right, and then I'm just going to go right into the advanced phase and move them 1. Route phase, I only got the 1 broken unit. I think I'll just stay there because otherwise I'll risk moving. I should probably move. An 80mm in the woods is not going to be good. Because then this thing would have to move again. With any luck, these guys will be moved moved out of the way. Let's get some air here. Getting hot under the collar. Yeah, I'll move. I'm going to retreat back to Z10. So here we'll come under attack. 8. Be a 1 check. And they're good. 2, 4. Good enough. So they're out of the FFE. Advanced phase, I've just done it. So let's go into the German rally phase. So I've got 1 self-rally attempt. I really need pretty well at a 3 or less. Good enough for now. I cannot roll for random events, but I can still roll for wind change to see if anything happens. There's no wind change. And that's it. No random event roll, as I said, because there has to be an activated enemy unit in play first. So we can go right to movement phase. Not going to have any fire, nothing to shoot at. So let's roll you first. Command die roll. So the 10-2 isn't command. And these guys are just going to basically barrel through. Now nothing can see. House, trees, block, and everything. So they'll be concealed still. So normal movement, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. I'm leery about this thing striking him. I could CX and go right into 03. What would that look like? I think I can risk it. I'll go CX and go into O3. That way I'll be undercover in case this happens to land on top of them. You can move. So you're gonna run forward. Where do I want you? I think I'm gonna gather these two squads into the ground floor to help repel any units that make it through and or I could have gone in here. What am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that would have been 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm going to move these two squads, I think, into M6, ground floor. They'll be there to shoot anything that comes close, so I don't have to worry about being swamped. I think that's what I'm going to do. So you can move 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, close enough. You're panicked. And you? 7. What should I do with you? I was thinking of bringing him over as well, but that will not give me much on this side except for my quick reaction force back here. And then, of course, there's that artillery strike. You're going to be in range of that still. So maybe I'll move you to X8. I think that's what we'll do. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 CX, why not? Take up residence in the house. You're panicked. You're going to try and rally you. I'm going to try and move into that house, which you can. So you'll be sitting there for the rest of the game. Over here we have a leader, a 9-1, so command die roll. He's in command, which means this 248 can then proceed to move. He's going to CX. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I could set up in this first level of this house here with my quick reaction force. I can cover the road pretty well. Far flank I'll have to adjust. But it can also support any effort that's going to happen on the south side of this building. So we'll do that. Now, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Advance. I think that's fine. Not going to CX, we'll just move normally. You guys can stay there. Anything happens to make it through, I should be able to deal with anything that comes through. I think I'll keep you where you are for now. I don't want to see where this OBA plays out. I'm curious to make sure it doesn't land on top of me. Oh yeah, I gotta do battery access. I should have done at the beginning of the turn. So I do have field phone contact. This is a field phone, not a radio. Up on the first level. So if anything comes this way, I'll be able to use my 80mm battalion OBA to deal with that. Let's go in defensive fire. So the only thing the Russians have is those 2 artillery strikes. So this one here, it's going to roll for deviation right away. It's going to go 4 for 5. So this is going to be gone. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the way these work is they're all randomly where it ends up. There's no accuracy die roll. There's no picking up and moving, although I have done that in the past to make it more accurate. I'm going with just what it says, and that's basically you have to do a random correction for every OBA that doesn't have units underneath it. So this one here, It's going 5 for 5, so this might still be in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go back to this one here and see if I can burn down T1 and U2. So T1. Nope, TU2. Target hex is nothing. U9. V9. I'm looking for a 3 or less. V10. There we go. And then a kindling die roll. Woods, I believe, is a... Spreads on a 7. For the EC moderate. So, oh wait, we're in September, aren't we? Yeah, this is September. So it's still going to be a +1. So there will be a blaze in the tree. V10, I said. U1, T10, and T9. So we have two blazes to potential blazes to deal with. Right now they're not going to affect me, but we'll see what they turn into. Maybe burning down those woods completely. At any rate, that's it for defensive fire phase. Let's go to advancing fire phase, of which I have none, and then road phase, none to be had, and then we go into my advanced phase. So these guys can advance to there. You're going to go to there. You'll be in the building. You'll stay on the road because you're going to come up to C4 and have a nice view down that road. You're going to be in building X8. Go here. That could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Advance. You'll advance out the building onto the road so that you get road bonus next time when you move in turn 2. And that's going to be it for the German turn 1. All right, so let's see who comes on. So I have to make a reinforcement die roll for human waves. And this is going to be a... if I roll a 6, there won't be one. Okay, so there's going to be another human wave. Where does it come on? Row or hex coordinate P. All right, how many is D6 plus 4? So we're going to have 5 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so another wave coming right down the center. Again, I'm making up these rules here just to see if I can get a more balanced scenario start than last time. I don't know how this is going to play out. It might be overwhelming or, you know, could be underwhelming depending how it goes. So that's what's coming on. So let's do the rally phase, of which there is none. No units activated, so I can only roll. Oh, I forgot to see if that turned into a blaze. That turned into a blaze. Which means we got drifting smoke. Yeah, it's the my direction. All right, so wind change die roll. is a 5, no wind change, and again, random events can't happen yet until there's an activated enemy unit. There's one broken unit, but I can't self-rally on the Russian turn, so we're going to go right into the Russian prep fire, and we're going to roll this OBA continuation. It has to be a 1 or a 2. It's not continued, so it's gone bye-bye. This one here, again, 1 or 2 to continue. It has gone bye-bye as well. And we own the movement phase. All right, so what's this gonna look like? 2, 4, 6, 8. These guys here, they're going to go 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm just going to advance them 1. And same with these guys here. Nothing can see. So you're going to go 1 here. Now I may be setting myself up to die here, but I'm hoping that I can make some of these disappear and then deal quite readily with whatever shows up. I was hoping to get both squads in here, so I don't know how that's going to play out. But you may be overwhelmed and have to retreat upstairs. Maybe I should put them upstairs anyways. That's going to be it for the movement phase and defensive fire phase, and basically the end of the Russian turn. Advanced phase is already done. Oh, you to turn into a flame. Nope. And you to spread. So you're going to be going Z2. No. Actually, yes. Yeah, you'll be a kindled. And Z4. Oh, definitely. AA3. And AA4. Nope. I wasn't expecting all that smoke and that FFE to come down there, but I suppose that's better than landing on my troops. No close combat, and we're into the German turn 2. No activated units yet, so I can just do a wind change. Oh, we had a wind change. A 2. I think it increases or changes direction. Two hexes clockwise. V1, 2. Okay. I'm just going to confirm about the smoke, what it looks like. It's coming from a fire, so I believe it'll be continuous. There's no chance of it disappearing, but just want to check. Well, I guess for this turn the smoke would disappear and it wouldn't show up again until the rally phase of the Russian turn. Oh, I see. Every advancing fire phase. So by the end of this turn, the smoke will be in place, but that's fine. We'll just let it go for now. A train blaze might be interesting. Keep an eye on that. All right. So we have a self rally to do here. Nope. And radio contact. Yes, I got field phone contact. And we'll go right into the movement phase. So this 10-2 is in command again. All right, so this guy here is going to move. You're just going to sol move into here. You guys are going to go up 2 floors for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up on the second level. See if I can move you now. Yes, you can move this time. So you're just going to move into S5. I think you're going to go into V9. Yes, you can move. You guys are in command, so you guys will be able to run down the road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Over here, I've got you. You can move, so you're going to run into C4. 1, 2, 3. Well, you'll advance in next turn. And then here I have another leader who's in command. And they're going to move up to the first level of K2. And everything else is going to stay where it is. Defensive fire, none to be had. Nothing got activated. Advanced fire phase. And then we're going to go to road phase. And then, let's go back to advancing fire phase. I have to do with smoke. So spreading to AA3 and AA4. AA3. Yes. You're now at a +1. But you're not joined, so you'll be at a -1. EC conditions will bring it up 1, so yes, you're going to be a blaze. AA4? Nope. And that is it for flame spreading. Do these 3 blazes turn into blazes? This one here? No. This one here? Nope. And this one here? Yes. All right, burning down the woods. Road phase none to be had. Advanced phase. I think everything is set. You guys have to move into the house. You're up on the first level, so you can help cover this area here. You'll be able to activate when you hit J6. And we're into the Russian rally phase of turn 3. Alrighty, let's see what comes on. So now I need a 4 or less for the number of waves to enter. So there's a third wave coming on. Where does it come on? FF is outside our parameters. D is outside our parameters. So C, Z. How many? D6 plus 4. We have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, bearing in mind with the human wave, each of these suspect counters is going to be, according to this human wave entry chart, this is what you're looking at. So you're going to have 2 squads at a minimum, possibly support weapons, possibly a leader. More than likely, you're going to have 447s and 527s. There should not be any 458s that show up. Just because the year is 43. So let's go right into rally phase wind change die roll. 6, again, no unit's been activated, so I can't do a random event, even if that was 1. No rallies to be had. I can't self-rally on the Russian turn. So we are going right into moving phase. Start off with the guys up top here. You're going to go 2. And immediately you're going to have to start being activated. So you can be seen. Blind hex, no blind hex. No blind hex, no blind hex. No blind hex. Yep, so basically all these counters here have a chance of being activated. All right, so I need to roll a 4 or less for there to be something there. Let's bring up the table. All right, we'll start off with K10. So 4 or less to activate. You're activated. You are, whoop, that's single die. You are a 447 times 2 with a leader. Well done. Well played, sir. Well played. All right, leader is -1 to the DRM, so you're going to be at a 7. But the year is 41, which means you're going to be at a total of 0. So 8 on the 070. Alrighty. Next up, you are activated. Again, single die at 5. Becomes a 6, 527, and a 426. You. 527, 426. You. One day there won't be any. You're the same. Next. You're a 3, 447, and a 527. You are, I believe, going to be nothing. Oh wait, sorry, there's no -1. That comes later on, or the actual activation type. Um, there is a -1, however, for having a unit adjacent, which I don't think any of them were in danger of. So that is something activated. So still, you're looking at. Actually, no, that's nothing. And I believe these other 5s should have been nothing as well. No, 2, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 4, 2, 5 is nothing. Okay, so I'm on track. You? Six, 527, and a 426. So we might have 2 human waves breaking out of this one. You're nothing. And you're nothing. So that was 2 movement points. So they will go ahead for 3 to advance into here, or I can choose to fire. I think I'm going to keep my covered arc this way and not worry too much about these ones right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get there. Actually, no, you'd be 3, 5. Seven. So that's as far as you're going to be able to go. K7, this line here is as far as they're going to be able to advance this turn. So I'm going to fire. So this, can you fire? You're in command. And 20 firepower. Now I'm going to use spraying fire on, I think, you two here. If I can break up the human wave, they won't be able to do that in the subsequent turn. And if I have rate of fire, I can swing onto these ones here. So I'm going to use spraying fire on you and you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Plenty of time. So that is 10 firepower with a -2. Non-assault is a -1, and trees brings it up to 0, -2 liter. So on the 10 table with a -2. Okay, well that's rate of fire, and it's going to be a whole lot of killing. 0 on the 10 is a 3 KA. So you guys are gone. It was 2, 3, 4, 5. Won't be the best way to do that. Should I move these guys into L9 and M10? Close up ranks? I think that would be stupid from the rush perspective. So you guys are going to go like this. You're going to come here, and you're going to go into the building for a total of 5 movement points so far. Now I could fire my squads again and the 2 machine guns for a total of 16 firepower. You won't be able to reach there, I don't think. That's gonna be blocked, so I'm going to hmm. If I take out this squad here, then they can't won't be able to continue the human wave next turn, which just gives them that reduced morale, or increased morale, I should say, an extra move. I'm going to try both hexes, just the support weapons, so that's going to be 6 firepower with a +1, and actually no, that would be non-assault would be down to a 2. So this is going to be a 0, this is going to be a -4 on the 6 table. Can I see? Yes. Whew. So on the 6 table, 0 and 4. -4. Alright, no rate of fire. 4 on the 6 is a 2 check, and an 8 is a PTC, so they're going to be immune. Oh, wait. That's right, yeah. So they're immune to pinning task check, which sucks, but these guys suffer a 2 morale check, so 4-7 with the human wave morale and a 5-8, so I need a 5 and a 6. So 5 and a 6. Now, what about desperation? Is that something they're immune? No, you can be disrupted. All right, so you're going to be disrupted. Broken. And you're on final fire. Continuing to move, then guys are going to go here. You guys are going to go here. You'll advance to K8, and you'll go into J8. For 7 move total. 2, 5, 7, and that's where you're going to have to stop. Nothing can see you. I could fire the squads again, which I think I will do. 8 firepower with a -2. +1 for terrain, -1 for non-assault cancels, and a -2 leader. So on the 4 table, -2. 7 on the 4. PTC doesn't count. Now I could fire you, but I think I'll keep you concealed just in case you get close. And have to engage in hand-to-hand. And you can't fire yet. Okay, that was the first wave to reach. So now we have activated units, so I can start rolling for random events now. And I think you're going to be the only ones that... yeah, never mind. This wave here. So you're going to go 2, 4, 6, 4, 2. You're going to be activated as soon as you move. As soon as you move, you would have been activated. And all of you can be seen from our little machine gun nest up there, so you're all going to be activated. All right, so you are nothing. You are nothing. You are something. Hit it again. 5 is a 6 is a 527 426. And you? Nothing. This human wave is just disintegrated. Wow. Out of all that, you're gone. So, we said 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And get rid of that because you're no longer a human wave. You are no longer human wave. And we have these guys here coming on board. They're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8. So you're activated. Yep. 3 is a 4, is a 2 447s, and a support weapon. Support weapon is a LMG. Now these ones are using non-assault movement, but they're beyond 16 hex range, so they should only lose their concealment if they do something crazy. Wonder if being part of the human wave qualifies as that. I don't think it does, but we'll see. That's going to be it for the movement phase. So we'll go into German defensive fire. I could bring down artillery, but by the time I was in play, these guys would be gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should use here, I guess. Be 3, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5. So that's as far as you can go. You actually stop here. There is a question of smoke, however. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. I don't think I'm going to be using my off-board artillery. I need to draw 2 black chits, and I have scarce ammo because this is an unknown target, and I can't see you because of the fire. Oh no, I guess I could. You just be smoke obscured. 1, 2, 4, 6. Not too much. You're effectively blocked from line of sight. Okay, so we'll go into Russian advancing fire phase. You can't see, too far away. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see. That would be 5. Would be a 2.5. Round up to 3.5. Plus 1. Oh, sorry. 2.5 plus 1, 3.5. Rounded up as a 4. Halved is 2 for long range. Plus 2. 1. 3 firepower plus 3. Yeah, it's worth a try, yes. 3 firepower plus 3. That'll work. That's an allied sniper. Six on the 3 is a PTC. So the 10-2. And a 10 for the heavy. Sniper. No. And a 10 for the medium. Good. And then you're going to fire probably up on that second level. That would probably make sense. So you're going to be 2 plus 2 on the 4 table plus 3 up onto the second level. Nothing there. That's going to be it for advancing fire, except for the flame blaze creation. So let's spread to AA4. No. That should be it. Turning a blaze V10. No. Z2. Yep. You guys better move or rally. And you? Oh yeah. Yeah, my OBA is effectively useless. Oh, I never advanced you here, my last move. They should have advanced into there. All right. Route phase. You guys have to route. So where can you route to here? That 7-0 is going to stay back. Move on to you. Since you're out of a human wave, I think that would make sense. And then we'll go into advance phase. Yep. 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 All right, that's going to be it for the Russian turn. When change die roll, we have a 7, no random events. I need a 5-6. Enemies on a 3-4. I do have a self rally here. Finally, get out away from that smoke. Radio contact for my field phone, which I'm not going to use. Yes. That's funny. I'm all smoked out. Can't use it. And then we're into oh, Russians have rallies. So let's do the 7, 8, 9, 5 or less for you. And I need a 3 less for you. Trigger and prep fire. Let's go with a 10-2. Using command. That would not be a good time to panic. So you're going to fire 20 firepower, spray fire into here and here. So on the 10 table with a -1. Seven on the 10. There's a 1 check. So the stack here first. 527. Acts a sniper. And you're broken. Sniper. Nope. You guys here, 426 is good, but draw a sniper. Nope. And the 527 sniper. Something's pinned or wounded. 6 for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look who's going to be in range. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. What are the chances of wounding a leader? So top down. 1, 2, 3. You guys are desperate again. That'll work. No rate of fire. You guys have passed. That was very ineffective fire. It's gonna hurt. I think you're gonna stay concealed. You're not going to fire. That would be stupid. You can fire, however. You're gonna fire on the 2 447s here. Yep. Was that 6 range? 1, 2, 3. Yep, 6 range. So that's going to be 8, 11 firepower with a 0 modifier. 7 on the 11 is a 1 check again. 2 447s. 1, 2. One's broken. One's ELR'd. And the other one drew sniper fire. Nope. I have rate of fire on the machine gun. I think I'll fire it again. So it's 3 firepower, no modifier on the same hex. 4 on the 3. It should be a 1. 1 check. So the 447 is now broken. The broken 426 is casualty reduced. Well, I think I've just blunted that attack. That's it for prep fire, I believe. So let's go to movement. I have to move you guys into place to deal with that. Where were you going to go? To X5? Yes, you guys are going to move to X5. You're in command, that's good. 2, 3, 4 for the wall, 5, 6. You are panicked again. You're having a rough go, buddy. And you, I think, will stay where you are. No, I'm going to move you back to X8. Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, you're set. You fired. You're not going to fire. Everybody else is going to hold. Should probably move those mortars now that they can't see anything. Question is where. Oh, you have to move. You're going to go over to CC1. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be it for move. Russian defensive fire. This is where it might hurt. So we got a 527 times 2 and a 426. So let's fire them all together in a fire group. Assuming they can fire. Nobody panics. That's good. So we have 14 halved is on the 7 table plus 3. 6 on the 7. One check. So a 9 for the 10-2. And a 9 for the heavy. Pinned, and a 9 for the medium. Good. Too far away to fire. Nobody else can see. Definitely too far away to fire. German advancing fire phase. I don't have any. Everything's already shot. Route phase. All right, so you guys are going to route into the building. 2. What do I have here? 1.5? No, that's 2 squads. Can't stack. And then you'll join them here. Advance phase. I'm just debating whether or not the drop. Oh, I'm pinned. I can't move. I was thinking of dropping down to the first level. No, you'll stay up there as well. Might need your fire. I think that's going to be it. Everybody else is good where they are. We'll go into Russian turn 4. Oh, I forgot that he's spreading blazes. Let's do that. AA4, or let's go in sequence AA2. No. BB2. No. BB3. Yes. AA4. 6. I think it's a 6. It is a 6, so there is going to be a Kindle there as well. And this hex up here to see if it spreads. Looks like it spreads. And you to turn into a flame. Oh yeah. All right, we're going to stop there, take a break. You won't notice anything on YouTube there. I'm going to split the video up into 2 parts. So let me know what you think of the redo and my rule implementations in the comments down below. I am curious to know what you guys think about this, really. And give me a thumbs up if you think you like it. Look forward to seeing you guys in part 2. All right, back in a bit, guys.